Hello everybody, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly love reading for Aries. How's everyone doing? Oh my goodness, there you go. Moonlight, my goodness, a little romance, some deep feelings, a little bit of a mystery. What's happening? The overall energy surrounding you in your love life. Overall energy surrounding you. Solitude. And magical shapeshifter. Ooh. Feel like you got somebody who's shifting perspective. There's travel, movement, changing location. I feel like you have, some of you may be sticking to yourself, keeping some feelings to yourself. We have this solitude, spending a lot of time alone. Could be a person that's thinking about you that has deep feelings. I see Cancer, Pisces energy. Lovely. So I feel there's something shifting here, something very magical about to happen. Let's see what's going on. Aries, Aries, Aries. Does Aries need to know? It's coming in. What's going out? What's changing in the love lives of the Aries viewers? Clear messages and guidance for Aries. Does Aries need to know? Clear messages, please, for Aries. Okay, Aries, does want to come out? Ooh, Emperor, that could be yourself. It could be another person. Wow. We all know the Emperor is someone who's not always the most emotional, okay? So I feel like you have someone here. You may have very strong boundaries. You may have some boundaries here. You may have some feelings for somebody and you're keeping it to yourself. You feel like you have a person in your energy. There's this soulmate connection, but this is a boundaries, I feel very strongly about connecting mentally and emotionally with somebody. Yeah, so we've got a couple of cards here. Wow. I feel with this Knight of Swords, you've got somebody headed in your direction, and I feel like you've got someone here. You may have had some strong boundaries with somebody, or this is somebody coming in to take the lead. It almost looks like for most of you, it's someone coming in to take the lead, coming back towards you, a little more decisive. Someone may have not been sure how they felt, okay? But I feel like you got someone coming around here. And this is somebody a little more decisive coming in, chasing after you. There's someone with some possible deep feelings, but there is something secret here. You could actually have a mystery person, somebody who's sort of thinking of coming in. They're not 100% clear, but they're working their way towards that. This could be something you're waiting for. And I feel as though you got your hand on this one wand, and that's that energy of holding out for the one. Okay, it's like you kind of know what you want and you're looking out there. You may be just waiting for a communication. Maybe someone's waiting for you to communicate, but you got some kind of boundaries. Very interesting. It could go either way. There we go. Yes, there you are. Queen of Wands, Aries. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely, look at this energy. You may even have a choice between several people. You may be keeping your options open, looking elsewhere. You may have a person I feel like this could be yourself with it, or you have another Aries or somebody in that Emperor energy. This is someone who's, self-made. Someone who knows what they want. They're not afraid to go after it. And I feel like this is kind of what it's sort of look at this, facing this. You want love. You definitely are looking for some love here. You are looking elsewhere. If somebody comes towards you and they keep you waiting, you will move on. You may have choices. And that's what I kind of feel like happening here. Somebody may have left you waiting and you're sort of looking for somebody else. You're probably still kind of holding on, maybe hoping to hear from this person, but it's sort of a, talk to the hand. If you're not going to come towards me, you want that mental and emotional connection. I feel that, but I feel, and you might even have several people interested in you, because I see you looking at the lovers. You want that beautiful bond, that beautiful connection. You're looking right at it. I see a Gemini energy. You could have a Gemini who's coming towards you. It might be somebody who, you could be unaware of this person. It could be a mystery person who kind of, is sort of keeping things to themselves. But I think you're ready for love. I think you're ready to come out of solitude. You're tired of waiting is what it looks like to me. And you're heading out there. There's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. There's that shift. Yeah, a shift in perspective, maybe a change of plans. But I think you got a couple people. It's looking like it. Aries, there we go. Ah, the devil. Yes, some Capricorn energy. And 5 of Swords, yeah. You definitely are ending a cycle, something very toxic. You may have been tired of waiting for somebody. Some of you definitely have some trust issues, but this is where you take something you learn, right? And you leave behind the things that don't work, right? You're letting something go here, I feel. You're changing your mind, changing plans, or it's a person coming towards you. You may not trust. If you have several people, there may be someone here you're not trusting. You may feel like it's, you know, that devil energy, somebody unhealthy. You're definitely looking towards, you want a beautiful connection. You want that soulmate. Someone connects mentally, emotionally. You definitely want someone who builds you up and doesn't tear you down, right? See that energy? This is an energy of someone who tears you down. They come in, they're not very, you know, they have some kind of obsessive, unhealthy energy, something toxic. It could be mind games, manipulation, things like that. So I feel as though you're sort of tired of waiting for somebody. And I feel it's very much a sort of talk to the hand. You're coming out of solitude. Yeah, and it could be a person coming towards you to take the lead. Okay, yeah, as soon as I said that, you've got this wizard of awareness. So you could have somebody with Aries in their chart as well, but it's someone coming to take the lead, ready to manifest that wizard of awareness. I do feel a pretty strong Gemini energy here for some of you, but I see that Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, pretty strong Capricorn energy, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. So somebody is manifesting something and they're headed in your direction. And I do feel you had someone who may have rushed in, rushed out. They weren't clear. And it could be yourself too. You may not be clear where something's going. Somebody's keeping you waiting. So I feel like what you're leaving behind is, if this could be toxic patterns, habits, okay, leaving behind people that manipulate, don't come towards you, people who are only focused on that passionate kind of energy. And that's what it looks like. But I think you got this person headed your way. Let's see who they are. There's someone who manifests. Definitely somebody very intelligent. They have all the tools. This could be something you're manifesting as well by kind of turning your back, because you're not waiting. I see you not waiting. You're looking for love. You want the real deal. And I see things going in your favor. You're putting an end to a situation. Or just certain types of relationships. Yeah, see, look at that energy. You have somebody here. You might even have several people, another Aries, or it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It really could be anyone. Yeah, so there you go. You've got somebody here. See, look at that. Someone is strategizing. They're thinking a lot about this soulmate connection. This is somebody who is very logical. They think with their head, not with their heart. And I feel this person is wanting to come in and communicate with you. And I feel like they're thinking a lot about this connection. Are you a soulmate? It's almost like they have all the tools. They have all the information. But the only issue is they're thinking logically. And this is somebody who gets up in their head, thinks too much, right? And they rush in, they rush out. So it's definitely doesn't look like your energy. It looks like the other person's for sure. Yeah. So there is definitely some kind of confusion. You may have options, and it could be somebody who's thinking this. Maybe you have options. Maybe you have someone else. Maybe you got tired of waiting for somebody and you kind of moved on towards another person, because you're right here in the middle. Like you're very, very focused on love right now. Look at that. Yeah. You're not waiting around for anybody. I can see that. You're keeping your options open. And yeah, you're not letting anybody come towards you that's indecisive, secretive. I do feel though, the other person may be someone who sticks to themselves as well. But I see someone thinking about the possibilities that they want to, it's like they want to come towards you, and they're not sure. But yet they're in that becoming a little more decisive, to do with feelings, to do with something that may be unknown. Maybe they are trying to figure out if you are seeing anyone, if it's, they're looking at all the possibilities. You've got someone who's an overthinker. Tell me about this Knight of Swords for Aries. There you go. Yeah. So there is definitely something coming to an end. There's some kind of transformation. Ooh. Yeah, you may have ended something with someone because of this rushing in, rushing out, indecisive. And, the moon could be a little bit of fear, a little bit of worry, a little bit too much confusion. You really don't want this confusion because I see you looking at love. You want a bond. You want that special connection, someone who builds you up. So I see this new cycle. Whatever it is you're doing, it looks like it's going to work in your favor. Three of Wands, there you go. Yeah, see, that's what you want. Something stable, someone reliable. Someone that you can count on, someone who keeps you safe and secure. Definitely some of you are coming out of solitude. You've probably been focusing on your money. If you have Capricorn in your chart, you could be very much focused on your finances. But I feel as though you're now kind of focusing on love, that you want that bond, that special person, someone who has your back, someone you can rely on. Two people who build something beautiful, build a legacy. That's what you're wanting. Wow. Let's see if you're going to get this. I see a Scorpio energy here. Yeah, see there, look at that confirmation. Yeah, you possibly have a choice, but you are focused on love right now. Definitely, you want someone you can rely on. You want that beautiful bond. I love this, and you're looking right at this. Why is this Lovers card here? Why is the Lovers here for Aries? Oh, yeah. So you are definitely, yeah, you're definitely in that energy. Yeah, you're looking back. There's something you're definitely leaving behind. You want someone who looks out for your best interest, and you're looking out there. You want stability. You want someone who's committed. You have a choice. You may be leaving someone behind to move towards another person, but I think you got someone here who's thinking about this connection, the way you communicate. There's something this is someone who's a little emotionally detached. They actually have all the tools. This is someone they're trying to learn something here, maybe about the way they connect. They're wondering if, or maybe they're trying to learn whether you're connected to someone else, if you have other options before they come in. But this Death card is something ending. There's something transforming. Somebody's coming out of this indecisive energy. That's what I think. Prepare yourself. There's someone who's coming in. They don't want to give up on you is what I feel, but you're ready to give up on something. I feel like you have a choice. You're looking back. You've been working really hard. Some of you are tired of being all work, no play. You're ready for some fun. Some of you have been focusing on your money, career, maybe even obsessed with your finances, and you're now done being, stuck in that energy. You're ready for love, and that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, you're ready to put an end to something, end of a cycle. Things are going in your favor, whatever it is you're doing here. Finances are definitely looking good. I feel like you're focused on money, creativity, and it's sort of like you're moving forward. As you leave something behind, you're moving forward and ending a cycle. Look at this, beautiful. Yeah, whatever it is you're doing, I feel like you're doing the right thing. It's going to create this transformation. Tell me about the wheel. There we go. Yeah, so definitely moving towards success. Wow, yeah. It almost looks like you are getting a lot of attention, but I feel like there's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. You're setting yourself free. You're letting go of one person. They could be a Gemini. You could be releasing a Gemini, or they could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio energy even. Letting this person go. This person may have been too much work. They weren't doing their fair share. You couldn't rely on them. You got tired of sitting around waiting for them to commit. That kind of energy. Wow. Moving on. I see success though. I see you getting attention. Let's see what this... Some of you have been focused on your work and your finances. Yeah, you definitely have someone headed your way. I see somebody with some Sag energy possibly coming towards you with that energy of wanting success, putting more attention into it. I think some of you are putting more attention into your love life right now. You're ready to do it because I feel like you're coming out of solitude, coming out of sort of being alone, maybe getting tired of being single. You want someone to... Oh, this is an energy of someone that you can rely on to share your feelings. Somebody who, two people working together. You see how he's got his arm around her and it's vice versa. You can see. Yeah, two people who look out for each other, their best interest. You have an offer. Someone's obsessed with making you an offer. They're obsessed with having success. They could be a Capricorn or have it in their chart, but they don't have to be. Five of Swords. Why is this here for Aries? Aries. Why is this Five of Swords? You're not so sure you trust this. It's almost like there's someone you've almost given up on because you're holding on to this wand here, right? You want the one. You want that special person. And yeah, you want that beautiful connection. But you're looking back at all the hard work. Like maybe this is somebody you put all the effort into it and they didn't. But you see, that's still holding on to that wand, waiting for the one. You're not giving up on love. I can see that. You haven't given up on love at all, but you may give up one person for another. So there's that Temperance. Yeah, that's a healing energy. It's also about balance. You may be pulling back. There's something here really strong. Somebody has Sag in their chart around you. This is someone it's very tempted. I feel like you're not trusting it very much. You're going to try to sort of pull back and look at this. There's something maybe a little off. You're not so sure. But I feel like what you have, because of the way you have this Wheel of Fortune twice right here, is you have someone coming around who's looking at you differently than they did before. Okay. I think you got somebody here who definitely is sort of possibly was overthinking, indecisive. You may have ended things because you didn't feel you could rely on them. It's like they kept you waiting too long. Simple as that. And it's like, okay, whatever, I'm going to go off and get attention elsewhere. And I do see you getting attention if that's your scenario. But I also see this person who is thinking a lot about this soulmate connection, strategizing. It's like they're trying to learn something if you're seeing other people. Wow. I love the Temperance here because it's all about that balance. There's chemistry. Somebody wants a fresh new start. Somebody's obsessed with you. I can tell you that right now. They want this. They're really, really focused on it up in their head. You got definitely a major overthinker. Somebody's kind of pulled back looking at you different. You're different than other people. You likely set yourself free from someone because they weren't being reliable. Where this person, because of this Emperor, this is someone who usually gets what they want. They don't really have to do anything. Everyone kind of chases them. They probably have a bit of an ego. Could be the death of an ego. You may have walked away from someone and it's kind of like, wow, did Aries actually just do that? This is someone who gets a lot of attention, right? Because they're probably successful. But I feel as though you didn't give this person attention for that reason. And they're seeing this. I feel as though you've got a person who's seeing things differently. They're seeing you different. Yeah, you got somebody who's learning something. They want to talk to you. They're coming in to make peace, or they just want to move towards you. You got someone coming around. Somebody's a magical shapeshifter. Someone's changed their mind about you, and it could be yourself because we have the Wheel of Fortune twice. Where you may change, it's almost like they're going to come towards you and maybe you change your mind. You don't want this person. You may be getting attention from other people and then enjoying it. I see that scenario as well. Even though you may be tempted, you may just keep moving on from this person to avoid a disaster. But because of this turning around here, I also feel this someone who's learning something possibly about themselves through you, through what you have done. You may have ended something because there was a lack of transformation. You were maybe dating this person, or maybe you were just communicating. Nothing really ever happened. There was secrets, mystery, confusion, and you don't do confusion, Aries. You want direct communication. So very nice. You want that bond. I feel like you know exactly what you're doing. So we have this moon energy. Why is the moon here? Oops, there we go. Yeah, so there is somebody here who's got some deep feelings, sweet feelings. Somebody here wants to shine a light on something. Ooh, it could be a crush. You may have two people. You may have somebody who's crushing. Someone here, it's an energy of someone who's looking for answers, looking, kind of going within themselves, looking for answers, trying to figure out something possibly about you, but they're learning something about themselves because of the way you're reacting, the way you're handling it. Interesting enough. Yes, you know what you want and you're focused, and you're not somebody who gives up easy. Very nice. You know what you want. Yeah, you're in the Empress. Yeah, you've been hermiting yourself away, spending time alone. I see this loving yourself first, focusing on your finances, career, very stable, very loving, very nurturing. Definitely there's a cycle over. You're completely healed and ready for love. So whatever may have happened in the past, if it is any of the people around you, it is now kind of done. Okay. So yeah, you've got somebody here who's reminiscing. This is someone who's never told you maybe they had a crush. Okay, it's like they're facing this way. They kind of think about rushing in to talk to you and then they don't. It doesn't really ever transform. So if you have a person around you who kind of has a tendency to rush in and rush out, I feel like you're going to get in this energy. And if it hasn't happened yet, you may run into this person or they're around you already. Maybe a secret admirer who's not told you they're crushing, that they have feelings. And they may be thinking about this, doing something sweet for you to sort of drop a hint and let you know. Okay, so someone who kind of sticks to themselves. They keep their feelings to themselves. They may have held back. Interesting enough, you may have a secret crush you're unaware of. Some of you are definitely moving away from one person, though, because you want something safe and secure. You want someone you can rely on. That beautiful bond between two people. I don't see you playing sharesies here at all. Tell me about this magical shapeshifter. There we go. Yeah. So this is purging or releasing. Yeah, you've definitely gone through some changes. You may have changed your perspective. I think you got a person who definitely sees you as a star, but this is you loving yourself, going through that energy. You know exactly what to do now. You know how to make things go in your favor, and that's hold yourself in high regard, to sort of sit back. Whoever it is has to come towards you. They need to take the lead. You're not budging. That's probably your boundaries too. You don't want to be with anyone. If there's a lack of clarity, I feel, in people around you, and things don't move forward, you start feeling confused. It's just putting an end to it, not wasting time. And that's what I feel like. You have people who kind of waste your time and you're kind of done with that. It's toxic, unhealthy. It could be a pattern of people who come around you. They just want attention. But I feel because of this Empress energy, you're able to recognize that now and kind of move away before things get out of hand. You know when to sort of pull back and move away to avoid disasters. So tell me about this Six of Swords, because I feel it goes both ways, because I see the energy of a few people. Yeah, so you've got somebody coming towards you. They're much more decisive. Someone's chasing after you. Look at that. They're learning something. They want to get to know you more. This is someone who may have maybe not taken the time to get to know you because they were maybe rushing in and out between other options. They weren't sure, but this is somebody here who will have to end all their other options, and they know this. This is somebody very smart. They know what to expect from you, put it that way. I feel like you speak your mind. You may have even actually stood up to somebody and decided to just move on and let them go because they were too much work. They weren't putting any effort, but I don't see you giving up on love. And that's good for you, you know. And a lot of people, when they get hurt or things don't go well, they kind of hermit away and just sort of give up. I don't see you giving up. I see you just focusing on abundance. I see a lot of things having a lot of success. I see you getting attention. I think you're ready for some love and attention. Yeah, so look at that. This is you speaking your mind, speaking your truth, being very wise with that Empress energy. You know exactly what you want. And this is something that you learn as well, is when people come towards you, to speak up. Tell them exactly what you want and what you don't want. But because of the Empress, it's also, and we have Temperance here, watch your words. If you have somebody coming around who's not told you they have a crush, be a little cautious. I feel you've been hurt. The Empress is usually learned all the lessons from all the queens, suffered all the hurts, but you have all the tools you need now because you've learned. But this is being wise and watching your words, being gracious and being kind. Yeah, you're definitely going to cut somebody out here that just kind of comes around for attention. Yeah, you're reflecting on past relationships where other people, see, that's that Wheel of Fortune. This is ending unhealthy patterns. People that come towards you, not taking that risk, that leap of faith, because you're going to reflect on the past. And this is something, again, where you're going to learn to speak up, not just jump into things. But I see you ready. I do see you ready for love. I see you getting attention, but you will not take a leap of faith with someone who just wants attention from you. They just want that physical. It looks like you want the full package, and you know exactly. Yeah, you're being very strong and very brave. Okay, taming that beast within yourself, right? Learning. You've learned the hard way here, some of you, to not just leap into things and go for it. Yeah, because you want success and you know it'll be a false victory if you leap into it. So it's sort of telling you to take your time, get to know this person. But I think you have someone. I see an Aquarius energy. I see you possibly moving away from a Gemini, maybe towards an Aquarius, or you have that in your chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is pretty strong, and so is the fire here. Interesting enough. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Who is this? There we go. Is this someone here? Yeah, you've got somebody who's coming in, weighing the pros and the cons. You might be weighing the pros and the cons between several. Like you could have a couple people headed your way. I see Libra and Aquarius. You may be weighing the pros and the cons, comparing the two. Who's right, who's wrong, who's coming in the right way. I feel like you got somebody about to make a decision to come towards you. This is to do with commitment, balance, doing things the right way. And you're going to make the right choice. Don't you worry, okay? Just love yourself first. That's the right choice. Make sure they value you. They see your worth. I do see somebody who's kind of pulling back and looking like actually seeing you different than they did before. So someone may have assumed things or never got to really know you and kind of had some ideas in their head about you, maybe to do with something that you talked about or shared that gave them a wrong impression. There may have been confusion. Maybe they thought you were seeing other people. It could go in a lot of ways, but whatever it is, they're seeing it differently. But you, in turn, like I said, may be seeing this person differently because you could have already kind of put this person out of your mind and released them, and you're now ready to let go of something to move forward in love. But I feel like this one particular person, it looks like they both got air. Tell me about the star. Why is this here? Yeah, so someone here is definitely, you've got somebody here who is definitely wanting to reach out. They may drop a little hint. You're going to be tempted, but I'm going to tell you, this is telling you, ask the questions if somebody's dropping breadcrumbs, you see. Make sure you're not being manipulated, that this person's just coming towards you. This is something, because I feel like you're reflecting on past. Every time you have someone coming towards you, you kind of reflect on past relationships, things that you've learned, okay, that you take with you, that you know. And this is where you have to gain that strength and that confidence, right? And you have to be very strong here, and it's not easy, especially if you're very physically attracted to the person, but you know they're not healthy for you. So it's like you want something fresh, like a new person that's just fresh, or a whole fresh perspective. I do feel like both of them are people that you know, most definitely, yeah. So someone here is definitely ready for love. You've got somebody here, could be somebody may have Scorpio in their chart, ready to offer that cup of love, but they need to let go of something. Purge and release. They need to value you, and if they breadcrumb you, you're not going to. But so it very well could be yourself just dropping this person hints because you've kind of let them go already. So someone's now pulling back and seeing that they possibly have some feelings they hid, kept to themselves, never told you. Someone who doesn't really, maybe has never really done anything sweet to show you, and they're now thinking of coming in and doing that. Wow, Aries. Let me just grab a couple more. Tell me about the lovers. Tell me about the lovers. Yeah, you got a choice here, whether you realize it or not. One may just be someone crushing who hasn't told you. It could be one of these people becoming much more decisive and clear. So yeah, there's someone here who could be someone you worked with in the past. Could be somebody coming in to put the work in. It could be someone you work with in the future or in the next while. So make sure this person reciprocates, right? You make sure you ask the questions. What do they want? What are their intentions? Okay, make sure they're reciprocating and they're sharing, because I feel like there's one person here who's not sharing much of themselves, right? That's this person up here. And then you have this other person. See, this is someone who's going that way. They come in, they don't really, it's like they rush in, it's all in their head, and then they kind of do an about face. That's the person I think that I don't think it's gonna go anywhere with that person. The sad thing is both of them seem to have air. It's hard to tell who's who, but I do see that people who think with their head over their heart energy. Yeah, I see somebody coming in, talking to you, communicating. They may use work. They may manifest this through work. They may try to manipulate a little bit, offer you some kind of work or ask you some questions, but it really is about love. This is someone who's now ready for love, to offer that big cup, and this is what you want. But I do feel like because of this magical shapeshifter, this energy that you've gone through, this learning experience that you are going to be putting into good use here. You're going to be very careful about what you say. You want to make sure this person's sharing everything, that they're not just tossing breadcrumbs. You're going to be reading between the lines here, Aries. Interesting enough. So let's grab some outcome and see where this goes. I think you're going to just drop a few hints and kind of see if this person kind of, I mean, it could be them dropping a few hints for you to take the bait, but you won't. You'll change your mind and move on towards another person. And it could be just what they're thinking, that they know they need to be more decisive. They need to communicate very clearly. They need to put that effort in. As someone who possibly you never really got to know, or they never took the time to get to know you, however that works. Yeah, there's some definitely deep feelings here with the sacred pool. Somebody who's kind of just floating around in their emotions, figuring out their feelings, their emotions, how to express them. So there is definitely some kind of emotional energy. I do feel you know both for sure. They're in your, I mean, you may have somebody who you know them, but you're unaware they have feelings because they've not told you. They've held back. They may have done some, it could be someone you work with. They may have given you, a coffee or offered to do little things for you, to drop hints. And maybe, so watch those hints, because you could miss an opportunity with someone if you don't notice. Watch your words. Careful how you judge a situation. There's a balancing act. There's someone here who's sort of weighing the pros and the cons. They have some feelings, definitely. Feeling a little off balance. You're going to weigh the pros and the cons, I feel, between two. I think you're going to compare this person coming in to someone from the past. Just watch how you judge it, okay? Be calm, be practical, watch your words. So, yeah. So there's definitely someone stuck in the mud, stuck in the past. It could be yourself, stuck in past. Maybe it's time to purge and release the past. Okay, let go of something that maybe caused you some heartache in the past that you really haven't let go of, and you kind of compare everyone that comes towards you in that same energy. So just a little caution. But I think you got someone who's reminiscing about you as well. Yes, this is definitely riding the wave. You got someone who's, this is the highs and the lows, right? There's that wave, weighing the pros and the cons. And I think there's more highs than lows. And I think there's definitely, you're going to weigh it, like what's the best qualities of this person. You're going to compare them to the worst qualities of the other person, and so on. Yeah, I think there's more positive energy. Just trust your intuition, okay? I feel like you got someone who may listen to music and reminisce about you, and vice versa as well. Yeah, you got a past person in here, and I do feel like it's someone who never really told you how they felt. This is somebody who kind of got up in their head a little bit too much, and it has to do with this mental and emotional connection. The emotions, they were more thinking with their head than their heart. I feel as though you ended things with them, or maybe they did because they were indecisive and couldn't make up their mind. There's a lack of clarity. Let me just see. Tell me about this King of Swords. Oops, too many. Whoops. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? Yeah, so you got someone who's trying to get clarity. This could be a new person who's trying to figure out, it might be someone who knows some things about you as well, okay? Someone who wants to start something with you, and they're up in their head strategizing, trying to get clarity if you're dating anyone, or they may know some things. I feel like they kind of know some things if it's a new person. But if it isn't another person, they may be wanting to come in and start new, seeing things different. This is someone who's coming in to express themselves, expose their feelings. They want things to be illuminated. Something needs to be illuminated here. And it's like I said in the beginning, it's somebody who you may have ended things with, and they may have learned something about themselves because of the way you've walked away and ended things, by the looks of it. Yeah, they're learning, something is being exposed, and I think it has to do with themselves. But if it is a new person, and it is very possible it could be someone who knows a few things, and they're waiting to find out if you've ended something with another person. There may be a little confusion. They're trying to figure out whether you're seeing anybody. It could be, like I said, someone who's hiding feelings, romantic feelings. Okay? A lot of scenarios, Aries. Wow. Interesting read. But yeah, you've got a person coming in with some information, something that they're learning, headed in your direction. They're still not 100%. So you may not trust them. So, like I said, watch your words, but don't be afraid to ask some questions. Just be kind, be gracious like the Empress. You might decide to say thanks, but no thanks, but that's your choice. But I do think there's someone here who values you. And I think this is someone who needed to learn to love themselves first. There's something they needed to possibly let go of that because you moved away, it's been illuminated for them. And I think they're going to come in. It's either a brand new person or someone coming in with a new energy. Yeah, a little bit of a balancing act. I do think this is going to throw you off a little bit when they do come in. So just ground yourself, purge and release anything you need to, and allow to move forward. This could be your hopes and dreams. You might be quite surprised at this. So that's why you're getting this energy here, right? To be gracious, be kind, stay grounded. All right. Be wise. Watch your words. And I don't think it'll fail you because I feel because you're right in the middle of your own reading, you've got this, okay? It's just going to be a little confusing at times, but just sit yourself down and ground you. Be very strong and very brave. Tame that beast about taking that leap. Don't just leap into it. Ask the questions. And I do feel like that will make things go in your favor because of that Wheel of Fortune. You're not going to repeat mistakes of the past. You're going to release, though, some past energy to be able to move forward. So it's beautiful. Pretty heavy, but beautiful at the same time, Aries. I wish you the best in this journey, and we'll see you soon.